Hi students and parents, and welcome to Everyday Math Online. I'm going to start us off with the login page, as that's where we will all need to begin. First, you'll see here where it says username. This is where you just click in the box and type the username that was provided for you, and then click where it says login. Next will pop up where it says student password. Here gives you an example of the card that you received, and you will just enter the 3-digit number on that card and then click login. This brings you to the main page, and over here you can see it says Ford, my name, as well as the student's name. This helps you to know that you are properly logged in. Over here on the left, you will find a unit number and a lesson number. Right now it is set for Unit 1, Lesson 1, and it says Number Poetry. On this left-hand column, it gives you information specific to this lesson. It gives you the pages in the journal that cover Lesson 1.1, as well as a couple of books related to Lesson 1.1 if you're interested in looking for them. So as I said, this is specific to the lesson. So for example, I changed to Unit 5. You'll see this is already changing, and I'm going to actually change to Lesson 4 of Unit 5 as well, and we'll change it a little bit more. So now you'll see that this one actually has vocabulary words associated with it. There's lesson pages in both the journal and Extra Math Masters pages, and a different book related to this topic. So the stuff in the left-hand column will vary depending on which lesson you're on. This stuff will all somewhat look the same, but the family letter is based on each unit. So if I click on it, it will open up and it will give me the information for, since I'm in Unit 5, for the Unit 5 unit. Not typically this slow, so we'll just see how it's doing. But here it is, and it gives information about what the unit is about, as well as some vocabulary terms, some activities that you can do anytime at home to help reinforce skills, and some games that can be played to help reinforce these skills. The last page is an answer key to all the study links to help for checking purposes. Really handy little thing to have access to. You can just close that out. The next thing is the study link, which the study link is specific to the lesson. So when I open this one, it's going to come up with study link 5.4 for equivalent fractions. It's the one-page homework sheet that goes along with the lesson. So if you need a copy of it, it's available for you. Do Anytime Activities provides a list of activities for each unit. So you'll find this, and it has activities available all the way through Unit 12. So this will be on each and every, doesn't matter what lesson you're on, it will always be there. Interactive Student Reference Book is actually one of the most handy pieces of everyday math. This front page, when you get to it, gives you directions on how to use it. But I will go ahead and just show you right across the top. There's table of contents, glossary, answer key, and index. So if I click on the table of contents, it opens it up. I can use my arrow key to go through the table of contents. Same thing for the glossary, goes right to the beginning of the glossary, and I can arrow through it. The answer keys is the answer key for check your understanding problems throughout the reference book. And I can go through that. It tells me what page it is, so I can find the answers. Index is an index, as expected, and you can arrow through that as well. For now, I'm going to go back to the table of contents, and I'm going to just start with basic factors. So I'm going to, I see that it's on page 10 over here, so I'm going to go up here and enter in 10 and click Go. So this is your typical page of the SRB. So I want to just point out a couple things that has our title. This is all about factors of a counting number. There's some words in bold here, and what that means is that this is a link to its glossary definition. So if I click on it, I'm going to slide it down. Sorry, it pops up. It gives you the glossary definition of that particular term. And I can show you that one. I can show you number model as well. Slide that down so it's on the page. really handy little thing for as you're going through to be able to just get those definitions. Now all these like megaphones over here are meaning that the text can be read aloud to you. The show me is going to be an example. I'm going to start with this and you can hear how the text can be read aloud.
A rectangular array is an arrangement of objects into rows and columns that form a rectangle. All rows and columns must be filled. Each row has the same number of objects. Each column has the same number of objects. A multiplication number model can represent a rectangular array.
Okay, so great. That was just if you want to have someone read it aloud to you, you get that. Show me is going to go through the actual problem for you.
This rectangular array has 15 red dots. It has 3 rows with 5 dots in each row. 3 times 5 equals 15 is a number model of this array. 3 and 5 are counting number factors of 15. 15 is the product of 3 and 5. 3 and 5 are a factor pair for 15.
Okay, so that just demonstrates that, and when you're finished with that, you can just close that out, and it brings yourself back. So I can continue if I'm looking for more information, or if I think I want to find out what's next. I can move on, I can move back, I can always go back to my table of contents or to any of these other pieces. Student reference book is really handy to have. You don't need to carry your book around anymore. You can have this right at home, and nice and easy way to find things as you're doing some homework. I'm going to close that out right now, and I'm going to move on to this section here where it says games and practice. The first part is a game that goes with the lesson. This is Factor Captor, and if I click on it, it's going to give me the game boards as well as the directions. So you'll see that it gives a couple of the Factor Captor grids. Hold on one sec. And then finally the directions. So you can actually read the directions and have the game boards to play. Close that out. These two in the middle are on just about every lesson, and they're fact practice. So there's the Everyday Math Facts Workshop game and the Fact Dash game. They're both pretty self-explanatory. I'm not going to go through them in the essence of time, but I'll just open it up so you can see. So this is facts, which lets you practice multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. You can click on how to play. You can enter the workshop. You can earn awards, and then the last piece is quit, which is what I'm going to do for now. But these games are pretty self-explanatory. The Fact Dash game is as well.
McGraw-Hill Mathematics
This one just goes right into it.
Fact Dash. Click go.
So I'm going to just show you, this is where we pick. Do you want to do addition, subtraction, both addition and subtraction? You get to pick. I'll just do multiplication for now. You get to pick your facts, which facts you want to focus on, how you want them presented, how many minutes and everything, or maybe you don't want to be timed. It will just help you to practice. So if you keep going, it'll start you off. And great, but I'm going to
Are you sure you want to quit?
Yes. Yes. Okay. So that the last section under games and practice is online games. So I want to look at that, in that it gives you so many different options. It has 1-player games here, 2-player games here. Up top you'll see right now I'm in grade 5 games, but I can look at skill builder games. And you'll see up top I'm still in grade 5, so I'm going to stay in grade 5. And it has challenge games. So there's all sorts of places where I can choose games to play. And I'm just going to give you, I'm not going to play a game, but I'm going to show you how it explains. It has written directions right here, but also when I hit play now, it's going to give some, it's going to talk through the directions and give you a place where you can skip. I'll show you that. So the game will start in a second.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. Let's play the baseball multiplication game. Today, you'll be playing against the computer.
So once you're comfortable, you can skip the directions if you've played this multiple times. So I'm going to skip. And then I'm just going to show you, I'm not actually going to play, but if you need a hint, sorry, need a hint for what to do, you can always have a hint and it will tell you what you need to do. It will really walk you through the whole game, but it's another great way to practice. So I'm going to exit this for now. Exit out of the games. And the last piece I want to talk about is stuff on the bottom here. And the first thing is just a literature list. And if I click on that, it'll bring up this whole list and I can click into it. If I want grade 5, I click into that and it will give me a whole different list of books that are applicable to each lesson. Just a resource to have if you're interested in that. I'll close out of these. Everyday math games are the same games that are up here. There's your interactive student notebook again, and the algorithm animations. I'm going to show you this. It has all the different algorithms, and I can look, oh, do I want to do lattice? Do I want to do partial products? Do I want to do traditional? I can click on it,
5 times
and it's going to show me how to do it.
equals what number?
So this is a
Step 1.
great feature
Multiply
for learning your
the ones.
algorithms.
5 times 3 ones equals 15 ones.
I'm going to go ahead and stop this in the essence of time, but I just want to remind you that there's algorithm animations for all these different things, and that was just multiplication. So you can look through everything there is. It's really a great feature. I haven't spent too much time looking at the parent portal, but this just gives information for parents if you want to take a look at that right from Everyday Math. It's taking a little bit to load, but it's okay. So this is just right from University of Chicago Everyday Mathematics, so it's information if you want to look further into this. Okay, well, I hope that this has been helpful and that you'll take advantage of using this website this year. It's really a great resource to have and can help you along the way if you're stuck on homework or if you did something in class that you're just not sure of. I mean, obviously always check in with me, but definitely use this as a resource. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.